Julián Álvarez, my guy. I don't know if you guys have heard me say this before, but if you haven't, you're going to hear it right now. I think Julián Álvarez is better than Erling Haaland. I think Julián Álvarez is the best striker at Man City. And there's reports that he may want to leave this summer because he wants to start. And obviously, that's going to be pretty hard to do at Man City with Erling Haaland there. Now, he's being linked to a bunch of clubs. They're talking about Atlético Madrid, Chelsea, PSG, and Man United. I wonder why Arsenal aren't in the race for Julián Álvarez. He is a very good striker. And I've always said that Ivan Toney was the best striker available this summer. It's now Julián Álvarez if he's up for sale. And the craziest thing is, it's reported that Man City only wants 60 million pounds to sell him. Are they dumb? Now, I know that Julián Álvarez is not a starter. He is a backup. And I think it is going to be hard to get him from City because I don't believe they want to sell him. I think he is an important player for them. But there's no way he's only going for 60 M's. 60 M's for Julián Álvarez would be the best deal of the summer for any club that buys a striker. This guy's an absolute monster. He can do anything. Anything that you guys need. He can hold up the ball, can link play. He's very good technically. And I think if he started for Man City, I don't think he'd score as many goals as Haaland does because what Haaland's doing is ridiculous. I will give him his... I think Haaland is the best finisher in the world, and his off-ball movement is elite. But I think Julián Álvarez can bag about 28 to 30 goals. I think he can. I think Julián Álvarez is a player that can be in the 40 range for GA because he gets his teammates involved. He's that kind of player. He is the complete striker, in my opinion. And the only reason that he's not talked about more is because he doesn't start. But I rate him very highly. I've said it before. If Real Madrid did not get Mbappe, I would have wanted Julián Álvarez from Man City. That would have been my striker to go out there and get, in my opinion. But obviously, Mbappe has joined Madrid, so we don't need a striker. But I would have taken Julián Álvarez because I think he's that good. He offers you so much more than what Haaland does. I've said it. If Haaland's not scoring a 2-yard tap-in, if he's not getting great service, he might as well not be out there. He's just doing cardio. Julián Álvarez gets his teammates involved, and I think he would eat, and I think his teammates would eat as well. Now, the reports are saying that the money that Man City may want, teams can't afford, except for PSG. Now, I'm going to talk about his fit in each of these teams in a second, but let's start off with PSG. I can definitely see him going there, and it makes sense. They've just lost Mbappe, and their attack is not that good. Dembele, failed wonder kid. Asensio, that's my guy, was at Madrid, won some trophies with us, but he's not that good either. Goncalo Ramos, what's he done? Muani, who they bought last summer for a lot of money, what's he done? I think Julián Álvarez walks in there day one and he's the striker, day one. And I think PSG are going to be in the market for a few big name attacking players because you can't lose Mbappe for free and not respond. The fans are going to demand signings from that club. And I think PSG, they're loaded. They have the money. So that won't be an issue. It'll just be a matter of would Julián Álvarez want to play in France? And I think he would. He could be the face of their attack. So PSG, Julián Álvarez, I think he would tear up League One. And I think that would be a great signing for them. Even though I didn't know Álvarez could possibly be available this summer because I predicted PSG to go sign Victor Osimhen and Rafael Leao. I thought those would be the two big attacking signings that they would get to kind of replace Mbappe's output. Atlético Madrid, they're linked to Julián Álvarez as well. We already know Atlético Madrid always have a great striker up front. And they do have some success with the Argentinian strikers, right? Sergio Aguero was at Atlético Madrid. And they may be looking for some strikers this summer because 3 of their strikers might leave. Memphis Depay has left the club on a free. Alvaro Morata has a release clause of 12 million. And I think Antoine Griezmann has a release clause in the 20 millions. How the hell do Morata and Griezmann both have release clauses in their contracts that are that low? That seems like bad business. I don't know about you guys, but when I play FIFA and when I'm signing players and they try to insult or insert a release clause in the negotiations, I tell their agent, fuck out of here. We're not adding that, right? Nobody's about to trigger that and buy my player off me. No, if you want to buy my player, you got to negotiate with me. So, yeah, Atletico Madrid, they're going to be desperate for a striker because I definitely think Antoine Griezmann and Alvaro Morata, I can definitely see somebody triggering those release clauses. And I think Antoine Griezmann, that would be a fantastic signing, by the way. 25 million for Griezmann. He is a little bit older, right? Like 32 or 33, but he's still class. That's another striker that Arsenal should go out there and get over Benjamin Sesko, by the way, even though we're not talking about that. But yeah, I think Alvarez would work in that Atletico Madrid system. And I think he would bag goals for Diego Simeone, who's also Argentinian. Now, I don't know how much money they have to offer, right? We don't usually see Atletico go out there and spend crazy amounts, even though they have when they bought João Felix and a few other players like Thomas Lemar from Monaco. So they have splashed the cash. And maybe they'll do that this summer, especially with Depay leaving and then the possible exits of Griezmann and also Morata. Now, I don't like Atletico. I think they're annoying as shit. The way that they play pisses me off, right? They're like a little fly that's just buzzing around near your ear, right? Like, they're the only team that beat us last season. I absolutely despise Atletico Madrid. They are so damn annoying. But I cannot lie. This would be a very good signing for them. Chelsea? If Chelsea go out there and sign Julián Álvarez, I'm back with my Chelsea propaganda. I've been bigging them up. They have a good squad. Their players are young, and I think everybody talking about Chelsea like they're just so trash and that they're finished and that they're washed, I don't believe all that. Because if you look at their team, Cole Palmer, one of the best attackers in the Prem. You have Reece James, who's coming back from injury, who I think is going to be the best right back. And I think Reece James is the best right back in the world when he's fit. The problem is he's never fit. So, I mean, fair enough. But Malo Gusto was also a very good player for them. You got Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and Kunku. You got Levi Caldwell. Ian Matson might come back from loan. Like, they have quality in that side, people. And if they went out there and signed Julián Álvarez, if all the reports are true that Enzo Maresca is basically a great value Pep, this man would cook in that system. In a possession-based system, Julián Álvarez would thrive. But would Man City want to sell to a Premier League club? A player of this caliber? I know some people say, oh, well, look, Arsenal bought Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko. Yeah, that's because Pep sabotaged them. Pep knew that those two players were shit. Julián Álvarez is not shit. But if I'm Chelsea, I would do this deal as well. And then you also have Manchester United. They clearly need a striker. Rasmus Højlund is shit. He's not anywhere near the kind of player that Julián Álvarez is. But it doesn't really matter who United signed this summer if Ten Hag remains their manager. Because at the time of this recording, Ten Hag has not been sacked yet. So I don't think any attacking players would thrive at Man United at the current moment. Because Julián Álvarez is not a player that you buy to have him track all the way back and defend for 60% of the game. And then you're trying to just hoof a ball over the top to Rashford or Megan Rapinoe. No, Julián Álvarez needs to be in a team that's going to be playing with the ball. So I think all 4 of these teams can use him. And if I had to actually rank the order in which I think he would, I think maybe PSG first, Atletico second, Chelsea third, and Man United fourth. On top of that, why the hell would Man City want to sell Manchester United a player like Julián Álvarez? Why would they help them out like that? But there are links there, right? Barada is now at Man United, and I'm pretty sure he's brought some of his guys over as well. So maybe they can tap up Julián Álvarez. But if I'm Álvarez, I'm at Man City. I've won the Premier League a couple times, won the Champions League, Club World Cup. FA Cup. Like, why would I want to go to Man United? Why would I want to stay? Actually, you know what? Why would I even want to stay in England if I'm not going to be playing for Man City? I might as well leave the country. That's how I would be thinking about it, right? Especially Manchester United. Like, why the hell would I want to go there right now and have to play against Man City and watch them win every single season? Nah, bro. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Julián Álvarez. Am I overrating him or have I been spot on? And also let me know, which of these teams do you think should go out there and sign him? I think all four can use him. And if I knew that he was available, bro, like, I didn't think City would want to sell him. But if it's true, according to all the reports, he wants to be starting and he may look for a move, this is the striker to go get. It is. Especially because, look at it. Look, see right here. It says they want 80 million euros. Convert that to pounds. That's like 67 million. That is nothing. That's so cheap. His value is 90 M's. I'm thinking that Julián Álvarez would cost like 100 million. They're talking about 60. How do you not do that deal? How do you not call his agent to see if he'd want to join? I would be on the phone right now with him if we didn't get Mbappe. This was the guy that I wanted. And whoever watches me often can verify that I actually said that. But yeah, man, Julián Álvarez is cold. He's cold. And I think wherever he goes, he's going to smash it.